Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'll be talking about how to make friends in Norway. Basically giving you little tips on how I think is the best way that you can make Norwegian friends here in Norway. I just want to say now in the beginning that there is no magic potion or right way to make friends. It of course depends from person to person, from the situation you are in. A lot of people ask me, why is it so difficult to make Norwegian friends? What is up with Norwegians? Are they cold? Have they no feelings for anyone? Or they just don't like foreign people, you know? But my opinion about this is more that Norwegians have the same group of friends since very, very early. So since they are kids, they kind of take these friendships from very early and they invest a lot on those friendships and build a really tight group of friends, and then I think they don't really feel like it's necessary to get to know more people in a really deep kind of way, because I think in general Norwegians are quite social. They like to talk, they're really nice people, they like to help you, but maybe the days after you meet them there's no more connection, you know? They don't try to make long-lasting connections with you after that. So I really don't think Norwegians are cold people. I just think they don't have a very big interest in knowing or in making more true friends in a way. It happened to me more than once that I think I'm getting really close to a person. For example, when I go to a party and I get to know new people and maybe I talk more with just one specific person during that party and I maybe feel like we connect a little bit more, and then that's it. During the party it's great, but after that, even if I see that person on the street or in the bus, they might pretend they don't know me. Or that that party never happened. So after all of this, my tips for you if you want to make Norwegian friends that actually worked for me a little bit, although I don't have that many Norwegian friends, but the ones I have, I think these things really worked for me and for them. To start, I think the most important thing is that you speak Norwegian. And I know this might be impossible for you right now, or very, very difficult in the beginning, but as more Norwegian you know, as more likely you'll be to make new friends, because there's a barrier that goes away very quickly if you speak the same language, or you try a lot to speak the same language and understand the same concepts and expressions. I think that's really important. So keep learning Norwegian, improve your Norwegian, and do not give up. The other thing is trying to be more included in the Norwegian culture. So know what is happening in Norway, read newspapers and talk about that, because Norwegians love to speak about their own country. They love to speak about Norway. And if you speak about what is happening and show that you are informed, then it will be much easier to speak to someone, even to have a conversation topic with a Norwegian. Also, if you are informed about Norway or the way of living of Norwegians or what things are in their culture, then when they speak about certain things, you'll know what they're speaking about, because in the beginning it happened a lot to me that they would speak about certain concepts or certain very Norwegian things, and I would have no clue what they were saying, and that is a very big conversation breaker. This brings me to the next point, which is I think you should take part in dugnads. If you don't know what dugnad is, it's basically a day or afternoon or an event organized by the community for everyone to help doing a specific thing. So for example, if it's a neighborhood dugnad, maybe you and your neighbors will meet at a certain time and take care of your neighborhood, help each other cleaning, cutting the grass, fixing stuff that is broken, these kind of things. And these situations are really good to make new friends, because Norwegians like like to have a reason to meet and feel everyone is working on the same thing, doing the same thing, and are all together in community doing this, which I really think it helps to make new friends. My next tip is to show you care. So when you're talking with the Norwegian, just let them speak, give them space, you know, don't interrupt them all the time, and ask questions about them. What have they done in the weekend? What kind of hobbies they have? You know, these kinds of things. Just ask things about them so they could speak about themselves, maybe feel a little bit more of connection. You can throw a thing or two about yourself, of course, or else it's just like, it will just sound so creepy. So just throw in there something about yourself, but don't like babble a lot and a long time. Don't speak just about yourself. There will probably be a lot of like awkward pause, silence moments, which in the beginning I just felt like I had to fill them up with words. But I now understand that if I do that, I will be just talking by myself. So if there's like a pause or a silence, then you should just like, you know, smile, feel the pause, and continue, or let them continuing, you know, because it's quite normal here to have these long pauses, but it doesn't mean it's being boring or bad. They just do this. I don't know why. If you're Norwegian and you know why, just write it down in the comments, because I have no idea. My next tip is to have Norwegian hobbies, or be part of some group that have a lot of Norwegians in it, so you could like mingle among Norwegians. And for example, I am in a choir, a pop choir. Everyone is there for the same thing, so you feel really included. You all like what you are doing, so we all like to sing. We're in kind of like an equal place, and there we have something in common, and it's so much more easy to make friends and to relate to people. So yeah, a hobby is a great idea, even if it's like dance classes, some kind of sport, a band, I don't know, like a discussion group. When you feel like you are connecting with someone and that maybe there's like an opportunity for you to get a little bit closer and really become friends, then I think you should either invite them for like an activity during the day, maybe like going for a ski tour or bowling or hiking, something like that. Or you could invite them home for dinner, for a homemade dinner. I think Norwegians really like that, and maybe show them a little bit of your culture, because most Norwegians are really interested in other cultures and they love to try like different foods from around the world. So maybe do that, but don't go over the top, you know, having like the perfect house and being like super pretty dressed, something like that. Don't do that, because you'll maybe make them feel a little bit uncomfortable, and I really think Norwegians don't like to feel uncomfortable. They like cozy environments where they feel cozy and homey and secure and everything is okay, you know. The next one, it also has to do a little bit more of being like involved in the culture, and it's learning how to ski, more specifically cross country. This was something that really changed everything for me, because as soon as I started to do more cross country, then I feel more connected when I speak to Norwegians, because they really understand like that I like doing cross country and that I do it often and go like to cabins in the middle of nowhere without light, and that I know what I'm talking about, and they instantly feel more connected and kind of like surprised that someone from outside of Norway likes that too and does that, you know. So for me, cross country was a win-win. And of course, if you know how to do cross country, then you can be invited to go on this like trips that they take on the weekends to their cabin in the middle of the mountain, and they go ski, etc. So if you don't know how to do these things, they would probably won't invite you because they know you can't go with them. And my last advice is for you to be patient. It takes time. Norwegian friendships take a lot of time. You have to earn their trust and be persistent but not annoying, just like calmly persistent. do not give up and just wait, because with time you will make Norwegian friends, I'm sure. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any other video. If you have other suggestions for how to make friends in Norway, just write it down in the comments down below, or write a little bit about your experience so far on making friends and what have worked or not maybe. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Sunday with a new video. Bye!